Are you dealing with lymphedema or swelling in your legs?
Well, your luck today, we're going to go through 7 different exercises that are going to help that lymphedema and swelling go away.
Yes, we're actually going to take a trip down memory lane and look at an old video with Bob and Brad in it. But make sure to stay tuned after that because we're going to be talking about what Bob actually does now for the swelling he has in his legs.
That's right. So let's get ready for that memory lane trip. Whoa!
Bob and Brad, the 2 most famous physical therapists on the internet.
All right, so with edema or swelling, what often is gravity is pulling fluid from everywhere in your body, and it often settles in your calf and ankles and feet. So we want to get it. The thing is, if you want to get rid of fluid, it's not going to go out your toes. It's got to go back up into your trunk where it gets processed, and then it gets expelled from the body. In other words, you urinate or pee it out.
Right.
You know, to be graphic. So we got to get the fluid back up into this area. So that's why it works really well if you can take like a leg wedge. We often recommend this for back pain too.
Yeah.
Or if you just take some pillows and put them underneath your feet and get your feet up higher than your heart if possible. But that's doing a pretty good job. But also you can do these in a seated position. They're still going to help. They just won't be quite as effective.
Sure.
So we got the 7 exercises. Let's get started, Brad. Before we do, quite often you want to do a little bit of deep diaphragmatic breathing, which kind of clears the area here. And if you know how to do diaphragmatic breathing, or as a review, when you breathe in, your abdomen is actually expanding, and that opens up the diaphragm. So when Brad breathes in, you can see how it's expanding. When he breathes out, it actually goes down. That's the opposite of what people quite often think. A lot of times they think, when I breathe in, my chest should go out, but it's actually you want your diaphragm to go out. So 5 quick breaths, and then we can go on and start the exercises. So the first one, just to kind of get a little movement for in the abdomen here, we're actually just going to do kind of flexing forward here for 5 times. I'm sorry, these are all 10 to 15 times actually. Let's stick with 15.
Okay.
15 times.
Yep.
So you're just going to kind of come forward a little bit here. Very easy to do. 15 times. We'll say we're up to 15, all right?
Sure.
So people can follow along. Number 2, you're actually going to rotate the trunk using your hips. So Brad's going to go ahead and do that. He's going to use the hips. I'm actually going to rotate like this in the chair, going back and forth. You can actually put your hands together like this. Again, the idea is you're going, well, I'm trying to get fluid out of my legs. Why am I working on my trunk? You got to clear the drain, basically.
Right.
If the drain is plugged, the fluid is not going to be able to go up into the body and be processed.
One metaphor, whatever, that I heard from Aaron, who's certified,
Yeah.
he said, imagine your belly button is the drain, and that's where this fluid has to get up to. So we want to clear the area here first, so it's not like a dam preventing that fluid from your legs and ankles to come up this way. So we're starting here and working down that way.
I've definitely seen that on patients where there was a dam that was, and actually once we cleared it up here, the fluid started to go down. All right, next one, Brad, is butt squeezes. So on this one, you're not going to be able to see me do it really, but I'm just squeezing my butt together. And again, you want to hold it for like 3 seconds, and we're going to go up to 15. Okay, next one, marching in place. So Brad, he's just doing hip flexion, unilaterally, going back and forth. Good, 15 times. You got it, number?
Oh, yeah.
Then we're going to do kickouts. There you go. Yep. Excellent. Brad, you're a good student.
Well, I've been practicing, Bob.
Yeah.
I really would like to say, you can certainly use pillows, but if you're going to be doing this for any length of time, this leg wedge is not that expensive, and it's much more comfortable, and they work better than a pillow.
You want to make sure that's linked down below, Liz, that they know where to get that, because this is a handy thing that you could even fall asleep on.
Oh, yeah.
If you have edema, that would help matters.
Mm-hmm.
Next one, you're going to go just do some ankle pumps. So, yep. I'm doing alternating. Brad's doing, you were.
Well,
either way.
I like doing alternating, but I can do it this way too.
This is one you can do throughout the day. Even when you're standing, you could do some ankle pumps like this. And the final one is just wiggle your toes.
Yep.
You start wiggling the toes. This little piggy went to the market,
Oh,
right, Brad?
Bob. Why, Bob? Why?
This little piggy said, "Why, Bob? Why, Bob?" all the way home. So,
But you can clearly see we started with these and we worked the muscles here and we just went down the way.
and to be honest, Brad, what you should do is
Yep.
you want to go that way.
Yep.
And the next time, if you want to do a full thing, you go down and then come back again.
Okay.
Or the next time, start at the toes
Yeah.
and then go up.
Okay.
So just to mix it up a little bit
Sure.
and get that fluid moving. So good luck with your edema. Hopefully we can get that resolved.
Whoa, Mike, we're back. We're back to the future, and you are here. I mean, the present. Whoa, well,
I mean,
this
it's-
came with us. We got to get this back with Bob and Brad there. Anyways, so what Bob has is specifically swelling in his foot and his ankles, but a lot of people with lymphedema, it'll swell here and actually swell up towards the knee. Now, one common way to help combat that is using compression socks. Very common. I have a pair on right now, and the unique thing about compression socks is they compress more in the foot and the ankle, pushing the fluid this way. We don't want it to go the other direction. Less pressure here, but there's still pressure there, and it helps that movement upward. Now, if you just take a regular sock, or if these socks, for example, roll down like this, and you have a tighter compression here, that's actually a tourniquet. You do not want to have that. Now, if you do want to use compression socks, don't just order them off, online or wherever. Make sure you talk to your doctor about it first. They will give you the specific amount of compression, because these socks come in different levels of compression. They'll help you get the right ones and have someone show you how to put them on, because they don't go on real easy. I know I use these with my parents, and they didn't like to wear them because they were like this, and they struggled, and my dad just said, I'm not going to wear them. But you can get devices to help put these on very easily. They're not too bad if you're nimble and your fingers are strong, but if you got arthritic hands, you want to get, there we go, I'm already lost on that. But there are more than one type of device that will help you get them on with ease. We'll show you some pictures so you can get to that those devices. Right, Mike?
Yes.
I'm stumbling
You're
here. Help me out.
rambling a little bit. There's some different sock aids you can try to use to help put the socks on. Anyway, the next thing Bob actually does is he uses a foot massager. He runs it 3 to 5 times a day, which is a bit excessive for me, but I guess I don't have foot swelling. I do enjoy him. He actually runs it a lot when we're filming here at home, and we can hear it over the iPad, so we know he's not lying about this.
Don't forget about this.
Yes, so this one's actually one we sell. We have a couple different models. This is the bigger one. We have a light version, but you can adjust the settings and intensity on it. You can have heat as well as how it kind of massages the bottom of your foot. This model comes with the remote, so if you don't want to bend over and press the button on here, you can just simply press the remote. But yeah, this is a pretty handy thing. I like using it, and I have no issues with my swelling.
That just feels good.
Yeah. Now, if you're still struggling with circulation in your legs, specifically your ankles, you can click the video link on the screen.
And what is that one about? Improve leg circulation and reduce ankle swelling fast. It's a nice adjunct to this video.
Yes.